Howdy y'all, if you're thinking about moving to Parker, Texas, well in this video, we're gonna hit the streets, all right? I'm gonna walk you through some different neighborhoods at some different price points so you can see what it's like to live here in Parker and maybe what fits inside of your budget. And if you stick around all the way till the end, I'll even show you the top listing in all of Parker. You don't wanna miss that. And I'll even show you some of the main attractions along the way. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. Of course, we drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, you gotta reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar. If you wanna jump straight to a Zoom with us, whatever's easiest for you, we've got your back. We're making that smooth move here to Dallas, Texas, or in Parker, like I'm here today. I'm actually hanging out at the famous South Fork Ranch out here. I'll give you the nice little pano right here. So you can do a ton of things here. So they've got a whole visitor center. You've got the mansion right there. You've got an event center over there. I actually went to a conference over here one time, and you can get married over here. You've got the Longhorns over here. I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of on that far fence over there. I wish they were right here so I could pet them. Oh, it looks like they got the barbed wire right here. So that probably isn't gonna happen today. But regardless, what I wanna do is give you a brief little introduction here into what Parker is all about. Give you some of the statistics and everything here first, and talk about the vibe a little bit so you can kind of catch your bearings here before we dive into the neighborhood. So location wise, you're going to be about 30 minutes away from downtown Dallas, so not too bad, but then about 40 minutes away from DFW Airport. So if you travel quite a bit, then you might have to account for that right there. But median home price here is going to be around $554,000. Okay, so a little bit steeper than some of the other suburbs that we've vlogged through here on this channel, right? But 94% of residents here own their home, so definitely a place where you're coming to set some roots down, raise the family and everything like that on some space, on some acreage, as you'll see, right? So. But population right at right above 5,000 right now, and the median age is 37, right? So there is, you have your older folks who have been here for a while, but you do have some younger folks who are coming in here and taking advantage of this lifestyle where they can really spread out and kind of get away from the hustle and bustle of everything, right? But median household income out here is $134,000. So, people are doing fairly well for themselves out here in Parker. But so the job market, you've got Plano right next door, right? So I feel like what a lot of people do is, they'll work in Plano and then escape out here to a little bit more of that country vibe out here where you can really spread out and, again, just get away from everything, right? So you could commute to Dallas as well. Only 30 minutes. So if you like your books on tape like I do, you can go through a whole library in a year if you wanted to, right? So but as far as schools go, so this is one thing that kind of people overlook. So Lovejoy ISD, which is going to be the local school district out here, is actually ranked higher than Frisco, which many people I know love Frisco. And so Lovejoy was actually ranked number 4. Frisco was number 5 on the list. And so the schools out here are incredible, but yeah, they kind of get overlooked. Like I never get phone calls saying, "Oh, Jimmy, I want to move to Parker. I want to move to Lovejoy ISD." Don't get a lot of those, right? And so I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a little bit different style of living, of course. A little bit slower pace, a little bit more spread out. Of course, that might have something to do with it. But you've got some really, really good schools out here. I'll talk more about that in a moment here in the next segment. But weather-wise, we always mention, listen, if you can get through July and August, right? Get through that heat, a little bit of humidity, right? A little bit of sweating right there in the summer. It's good for you, right? A lot of vitamin D out here, keep you healthy. But yeah, if you can get through that, the way that I think about it is, I'd much rather deal with those 2 months than have an extended winter time. You know what I'm saying? So if you can think about it that way, I think you'll be just fine. We get some questions about tornadoes every now and then too. The answer is, I've been here for 3 decades now, and I've only seen 2 in my entire life, right? So yeah, they don't really happen. Can they happen? Yes, they can happen, but they're not really as popular as some people might think, right? And so I think hail is a little more common out here. So just make sure you have some good car insurance, and you'll be just fine out here, right? So, but yeah, just want to give you a little bit of the vibe out here first. But let's jump into some of these different neighborhoods. We got a few different styles of living out here, so you want to make sure you stick around all the way till the end. That top listing that we're going to show you is a beauty, so make sure you stick around for that. And from South Fork Ranch, we'll say bye for now, and we'll see you at the next neighborhood. See you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So this home right here that we're going to feature first is going for $625,000, 4 beds, 3 baths on 2,900 square feet. It's going to put you at $214 a square foot. Built in 1968, at least this first main structure right here, the main home, on 2 acres right here. So you can see it goes back that way, and then we'll go over this way as well. And yeah, you are going to have the 2-car garage back there as well. And that is one thing, not to state the obvious or anything, but you're definitely going to want to have a car out here because all of DFW is really spread out, and the public transportation isn't too sophisticated. I mean, it's nothing like Chicago or New York or much less London or anything like that, right? So I always tell the story of how my sister used to work and live downtown, and she would walk to work, but if she wanted to go anywhere else, she had to have her car. So definitely going to want to have that out here. So the interesting thing about this home is you actually have 3 structures on this land. So you have the main home that you saw right there. I'm going to come out on this side a little bit so you can see some of this. So you also have a pool or a pool house. Well, you have a pool as well, but you have the pool house, and then you have a barn over there as well. So the main home is going to be that traditional floor plan, vaulted ceilings with an exposed beam right there as well. You've got a lot of recent updates. You've got a game room in there as well. And then the pool house is actually really nice. It's got a really open feel, updated as well. And then the barn, the barn it only has the bones done on the inside. It isn't finished out yet. So you could customize your finish outs to your liking there if you wanted to take this particular one over. I don't know how long this one will last, right? But depending on when you see this. But yeah, but that's what's going on this one here. So you might actually see, so yeah, this is kind of a somewhat typical. Well, I'll show you some different styles of living out here, but you might notice at the end of the street right there, that's South Fork Ranch where we just came from. So you're literally right here. And yeah, so here's your neighbor across the street, by the way. You've got the barn, the red barn right there. You got the home over there. You got a little basketball hoop over there too. So yeah, really definitely a different kind of style of living out here. And but you are going to be pretty close to the high school over here. Well, parts of talking about the schools a little bit, parts of Parker will feed into Plano ISD, and some will feed into Allen ISD as well. But Lovejoy is going to be your main school district and main high school here. Of course, that's the one that was ranked above Frisco, actually. So Lovejoy ISD came in at number 4 on the list, or in the rankings. And yeah, it really gets overlooked a lot of times. I don't know, I'm not sure why that is, but maybe because it's definitely a different style of living out here, as you can tell a little bit. But Lovejoy is actually, just so if you don't know, Lovejoy is actually a tuition based. So if you're not zoned in, Lovejoy ISD, then you can actually pay a tuition to go to school at Lovejoy, right? So about $9,000 a year for lower and middle school, and then $11,000 for the high school. Okay, so just so you know that. And then private schools, you're not going to have much in the way of options of, well, at least top 25 private schools out here. But of course, you have, I always mention the top three. The top three in Dallas are ranked in the top 35 in the nation here. You've got Green Hill, and then you have Hockaday, which is the all girls, and St. Mark's, which is all boys, all relatively in the same area. From here, you just have to take 75 down to 635 right there, and in North Dallas, it'd be about, let's say 25, maybe 30, let's round it out to 30 minutes to get over there. So, if that's worth the investment, then definitely you'll have to reach out to me. I'm very involved in that community. If you didn't know, I help coach the varsity soccer boys at Green Hill, and so I know everybody, and happy to make the introductions and get you into conversations that you might need to have, whatever will make you feel comfortable with that there. So, and speaking of athletics, if your kid is into especially soccer or tennis or martial arts, I'm very connected in those communities as well. So, if you're looking to find a good situation, like soccer, you're trying to find a good coach and a good team, that's in alignment with your child's goals and everything like that, reach out to me. I can help you out with that as well. So, but yeah, hey, if you're finding value from what we're talking about so far, hey, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications down below while you're down there. And yeah, of course, I was born and raised here, and I love sharing some of that insider information that I've picked up, growing up here throughout the years. So, but yeah, this should give you somewhat of an idea of what you can sort of come to expect at this initial price point here. Yeah, a lot of land. So we're gonna take you to a couple of other different neighborhoods so you can see. Again, I mean, there's still some different styles of living that you're about to see. So with that being said, I will see you at the next neighborhood. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood, and no need to fear, Amazon still delivers all the way out here. It's actually really not that far. But this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $775,000, 4 beds, 3 baths on 3,500 square feet. It's gonna put you at $223 a square foot. You're gonna have the 3-car garage down the driveway right back there. And this home was built in 2012 on a full acre right here. So you're gonna have that traditional brick and stone combination right here. And then you're gonna have that open concept, the high ceilings, the updated kitchen. You'll have the second living area as well upstairs. You'll have the game room as well up there. Your master is huge right there as well. And then you've got in the back, you have a covered patio, looking out to the other half acre of your backyard back there. But yeah, this is kind of Parker in a nutshell a little bit right here. So you're gonna have, these acre homes. This is the kind of street that you might be looking at, right? Plenty of space, really able to spread out here and, just have a lot of peace and quiet to yourself out here, that's for sure. Gonna be pretty close. I mean, we're not too far from South Fork Ranch out there, but I mean, I will say one of the cons of Parker is, you're not that close to, a grocery store in certain areas and everything like that. So, it might take you, 5 or 10 minutes to get to a grocery store. So you'll have to plan that out, right? So maybe if you're commuting, into Plano or something like that, you'll have to pick up groceries on the way home. You're not gonna wanna go back out once you actually get home out here, right? So yeah, pretty clean streets, I mean, really nice homes. You got just again, a lot of space out here, a lot to love, right? But let's talk about something that a lot of people don't love that much, which are the property taxes, right? So, listen, I know a lot of people love to complain about the property taxes here in Texas, and listen, I get it, and I agree with you. They are high. They are higher than certainly other states that are out there. But one thing that you got to remember is we don't have the state income tax here, so that certainly helps us out on that front. We actually did another video where we talk about, we actually break it all down and we do the math on, is Dallas better, or where does Dallas rank in comparison to some of these other states that are out here, right? And I think you might be a little bit surprised by the conclusion that we came to in that video. So I'll link that in the description below. Make sure you check that out. We'll have a couple of links that you might find interesting down there. So make sure you check those out after this video. And I say after because we still have a couple spots that we're gonna hit with you here. But yeah, the property tax rate here in Parker is gonna be pretty nice. Only 2.23%. And of course, that's gonna be on the low end. The range here in DFW is anywhere from 1.8 all the way up to 3.4%. So yeah, definitely gonna be on the lower end of things out here in Parker. And so, yeah, listen, we love helping our clients get into homes that they feel really, really good about, regardless of the situation, whatever's ideal for you. We love helping you find your dream home at the right price. So we're helping a bunch of people, close some deals right now. And so obviously we'd love to help you do the same thing, but we can't help you if you don't reach out, right? So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. That's our favorite, but hey, whatever's easiest for you, we've got your back on making a move out here to Dallas. But with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. So I wanted to show you some new construction. So this one is gonna go for $985,000, 5 beds, 5 baths on 4,300 square feet. Gonna put you at $229 a square foot. You're gonna have a 3-car garage on that side. It looks like the driveway is gonna be on that side over there. And gonna be on just over an acre, so 1.1 acres right here. Gonna have the open floor plan, the vaulted ceilings, completely updated is the idea, obviously, right? So, one thing too is, you can do some custom homes out here as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can watch our custom home video as well. That kind of walks you through the process a little bit, so you can we can have a more educated conversation when we talk. But yeah, I just want to show you that you can do new construction out here in Parker. It does exist for sure. And yeah, just wanted to show you that. But with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, are you ready for the top listing in all of Parker? Well, here she is. This one is going for $1.65 million, 5 beds, 5.5 baths on 5,300 square feet. You're gonna have the 4-car garage down the beautiful driveway right there. And this home was built in 2019 on an 1.5 acres right here. So again, plenty of space. You got, of course, that traditional brick style, that white brick that looks really nice. And then you're gonna have that open concept, of course, the vaulted ceilings, everything updated, right? You'll have the theater room upstairs. And then you have your master is huge. You got some high ceilings in there as well. And a beautiful master bath, of course, to accompany that. And in the back, you got a covered patio overlooking your own personal oasis back there. I mean, of course, you got the pool, and then you have the cabana as well, complete with a TV back there. Very important, right, for Sunday lounge football games back there, right? So very nice setting. So if you're looking to live in a luxury in the country setting out here, then hey, this one could be calling your name right here. But yeah, let's do a little recap here on Parker. So I'll give you the shot down the street. You can see your neighbors right here, but again, kind of looks like that second neighborhood that we were in earlier. But yeah, I think when you're doing some comparisons to Parker, I think you'll also be looking into Lucas and Murphy and Wiley. All of that. Lovejoy ISD will certainly be a part of it. It kind of reminds me of that little bit of Heath / Rockwall area, more Heath than Rockwall. I did combine those in the Rockwall vlog. So, you've got Heath and Rockwall right there. A little bit, reminds me a little bit of that kind of vibe out there. And then if you want to go on the other side of the Metroplex, you've got Argyle out there, which reminds me a little bit of Argyle out here too. So if you're doing some comparisons or looking in different areas, you might include those areas as well. But it's getting a little windy out here. So but yeah, 3 words like we always do to kind of summarize what we've got going on out here is, listen, of course, Parker's where you're going to find some acre plus homes out here, right? So if you're looking for to really spread out and have a lot of space to do whatever that you want out here, or maybe build as well, you can definitely go custom as well if you wanted to. You can definitely do that. Number 2 is got to be the phenomenal schools. We got to talk about that once again. I mean, Lovejoy ISD kind of flies under the radar a little bit, and but I want to really re-emphasize that point right there. So. And then thirdly, I gotta go with peaceful out here. Very, very peaceful. I mean, look at this home right here. I mean, come on. And then it's so quiet out here. You're far away from everything, but still close enough. I mean, you get to Plano right next door. Plano's your neighbor right there. So not too far, but just enough away from the hustle and bustle where you can really relax and have do whatever you want to do out here on your own, right? So listen, if Parker is where you want to be, you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar. If you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us, of course that's our favorite, but whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back. We're making a smooth move out here to Dallas. And hey, if you found value from this here today, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. Tap the bell for notifications while you're down there as well. And hey, I want to invite you, if you are continuing your research here, click on the Dallas, Texas Living name down below, and that'll take you to our main channel page where you can use the search bar on that page to look up whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe it's a topic about Dallas, or a specific area that you're really keen on and want to learn more about. Odds are we've covered it. And but if for some reason I haven't, then let me know down in the comments down below. And I respond to everybody down there. We'll get the conversation rolling down there, and would love to help you out in any way that we can, of course. And Yeah, listen, if you don't know where to go from here, then should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can definitely point you in the right direction. So, of course, we do a ton of different styles of videos here on this channel. So whichever one of those is really popping out to you, and make sure you click on that right now. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.